Hello everyone, welcome to LICD lecture 5A. Today's topic is ideal op-amp circuit analysis. So let us start with the topic. Okay, so we have this given circuit consisting of ideal op-amp, few resistors, and we have to find VA, VB, and voltage VO, that is output voltage. And we also have to find the power released by the 4 volts DC source. So let us start with the analysis. So first of all, what do we know about the ideal op-amp? So for the ideal op-amp, we can assume that we have already seen this before. I minus the current flowing into the op-amp terminals is almost equal to 0. Why is this? Because of high input impedance of op-amp. So in case of ideal op-amp, the input impedance of ideal op-amp is infinity. Also, one more thing we can analyze over here is the concept of virtual sort. So as you can see, the V plus and V minus terminals are marked as VB and VA. So they will be virtually equal to each other, very, very close. So the second point we can note from this circuit is that due to virtual sort, we can write voltage VA is equal to voltage VB. Okay, so let us start with the analysis. We are assuming that the current flowing through resistor 10 kilo ohm is I, and the same current flows through the 4 volt DC source. Why? Again, because I minus the current flowing into the op-amp terminal is almost equal to 0. So the same current flows through 10 kilo ohm resistance, and the same current flows through the 4 volt DC source. Okay, so let us begin with the analysis. Fine. Can we write V out in terms of VB? Yes. So as you can see clearly, I have taken the circuit out and I've drawn it over here. So V out, its left hand side, we have connected a 20 kilo ohm resistor, and we have VB coming out from there. And then we have a 30 kilo ohm resistor. So as you can see, this is nothing but a basic voltage division concept. So we can write over here VB in terms of V out. So how it will be? So we can write VB is equal to, so by voltage division rule, it will be 30 kilo ohm divided by 30 kilo ohm plus 20 kilo ohm into VO. So this is what we get. And if we take this further, it will be 3 divided by 5 into VO, and which I can easily write it in other form. Now, if we can see carefully in this circuit by applying the KVL over here at the output loop, that is from VA to VO. So can we write that VA plus 4 is equal to V out. So again I repeat, VA plus 4 is equal to V out. Or we can write VA plus 4 minus V out is equal to 0. So from the circuit diagram we can write, so the next point is we can write from circuit. So what we can write? We can write VA plus 4 is equal to VO. And haven't we determined already what is VO? So here we can, write it as follows. That is VA is equal to VO minus 4. Now we will substitute the value of, we know that we in the equation number 3, we have got step number 3, we have got the value of VB, which is 3 upon 5 times VO, which is approximately equal to VA itself. So from this from this step, can we substitute VA is equal to 3 by 5 VO? Yes. So that is what we exactly do over here. So in the next step, that is, we will substitute 3 by 5 VO in place of VA. We will substitute 3 by 5 times VO is equal to VO minus 4. And we can just solve this numerically. So we will get in the next step 5 times VO minus 20 is equal to 3 times VO. So it's very easy to determine this. Now we will we can take the terms, collect the terms together. So finally we have 2 times VO 2 times VO is equal to 20. So finally what we can write? We can write V naught is equal to 10 volts. So we have got one parameter. Okay. And now next is, sorry, very sorry. Yeah. So now in the next step, I think this will require some space. Yeah. So what we can write in the next step, we might use a different color here slightly. Okay, so we have got the value of V naught, and we know that already that VA is equal to 3 by 5 times VO. So we'll write that again. VA is approximately equal to VB is equal to 3 by 5 times V naught. That is the output voltage. And output voltage just now we have got it as 10 volts. So we substitute 3 by 5 into 10, which comes out to be, this will cancel out. Let me change it. So this will go 2 times. So the output voltage over here we are getting is around 6. That is VA and VB. So we can write it and put it inside the box. VA is approximately equal to VB is equal to 6 volts. So we have found out, remaining voltages, that is VA, VB, and V naught. And next, let us see in the numerical what we need to find out. Okay, so VA, VB, and V naught has found out already, and we have to determine the power released by the 4-volt source. So let us do that. Let me take another. Yeah, let me select black color again, and let me write step number 6. So here, we can go back to the diagram. Okay, so can we represent I as follows? So I is equal to 0 on the extreme left hand side. This is 0. So 0 minus VA upon 10 kilo ohm. Can we do that? Yes, exactly. Why we are doing that is, if we want to find the power released by the 4-volt source, it will be V into I, and V is 4 volts, and we have to determine current I. So current I, again I repeat, it will be 0 minus VA upon 10 kilo ohms. So that is from the observation from the circuit. So we can write, yeah, over here. So the current I that is denoted in the circuit can be written as 0 minus VA divided by 10 kilo ohm. Okay, and that will be VA, we already know it is. So it is minus 6 divided by 10 kilo ohm. And if you work out in a calculator, it will be minus 0.6 milliamperes. So that's the value of I we have. Now in the next step we can write step number 7. The power released by the, let me change my color again. Let's say to dark blue. So the power released by 4-volt source. So the power released by 4-volt DC source. So in the short form, we can write P 4 volts is equal to V into I. Okay. So here one point I want to make it very, very clear, that this current I is the same current I which flows to the 10 kilo ohm resistor. Why? I minus current flowing into the ideal op-amp terminal is 0. So being clarified that point, let us go proceed further. So let us come back to this point. So the power released by this 4 volts DC source is given by, let me take another color. Let me say red. So it will be, V is 4 and I we have found out to be minus 0.6 milliamperes. And if we multiply these two together, you will get around, so power for the 4 ohms, 4 volts volt DC source is minus 2.4 milliwatt. Remember the unit, it's wattage. Okay. So what does this negative sign indicate? The negative sign here indicates that, so here I can write negative sign indicates that it will observe the power. So it will take the power for itself. So that's the meaning of this statement. Okay, so we have completed one numerical, and this numerical was based on the ideal op amp analysis, and we were supposed to find VA, VB, VO, and the power released by the 4-volt source. So we started with assuming the exploiting the ideal op amp characteristics, that is I minus is equal to 0, I plus is equal to 0. Then we have used a virtual sort concept, that is VA is approximately equal to VB, and we started deriving. We got the value of output voltage as 10, then VA VB as 6 volts, current as minus 0.6 milliamperes, and finally the power offered by the 4 volts source is minus 2.4 milliwatts. Okay, so this completes one of the numerical for the ideal op amp circuit analysis. So in the next lecture, we'll start with another, we'll see another ideal op amp circuit. So until then, have a good day and thank you.